Friedrichs. I am an author, an addiction recovery coach, life coach, minister, and the host of this show, the Take Your Life Back Today radio show. You can see a video version of this if you go to YouTube under our channel, Take Your Life Back Today show. Listen to us on iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Music. For you folks out there, to overcome your fear of death, I put this up in 2016, so let me help you with this. We've lived good lives. At this point, we should be able to look back and count all our blessings. After all, we have created a community of friends, relatives, colleagues that stretch out more than 50 years of my life, at least. Most of us are excited about the many decades of life that we've had ahead of us. Decades that we want to fill with passions, people, and places that matter most to each and every one of us. At the same time, friends, as we reach our 50s and 60s, it's common to start worrying about our mortality. Many of us began to think about the fact that we may have fewer years ahead than those that we've left behind already. Some may even come to fear death totally, no matter how far it is in the future. Well, talking with the members of the 60 and Me Club, I'm always amazed how some people are afraid of death while others find it easy to accept their mortality. So, to help those of you watching or listening to me who have a fear of death, I ask them for their advice, and here it is. Here are a few tips based on the advice of other people over 50 who have conquered their fear of dying, and some of these tips also come directly from me. Number one is take control of your life. So what does that mean? Spend quality time with the people you enjoy being around. That's what that means. Try new things, challenge yourself. Most of all, keep active and engaged with positive activities. If there's something that really rankles you, do something about it. If you have unfinished business, take care of all of it. If you have someone you need to speak with, make the call, including you can call me. Don't keep going to a job that is deeply dissatisfying or stay in a relationship that makes you unhappy. You may have many years to enjoy everything that life has to offer. Who you spend your time with matters. Extremely important. Because the fear of death is often the fear of not living on your own terms. You deserve to see your dreams come true. The more you embrace life, the less frightened you will feel about giving it up when the time happens, or when the time comes, whichever one you want to use. Learn to accept that death is natural. It's the circle of life. Think about that. It helps you to recognize ourselves as part of a great cycle and find comfort in the fact that everyone else must go through the same threshold, the same conception, birth, and death. So it's not just you. Near-death researcher Norman Van Roo once said, like the child being born, we have no choice but to yield ourselves to the unknown. You could choose to view your body and your contribution to this world as an honor. We have had the privilege of living, so let's be grateful and accept death when it eventually does come. Many writers, speakers have shared their own ruminations, musings on the subject of death. Also, religious leaders like myself, philosophers, and mystics have built a magnificent library on the subject of afterlife. Their works may not tell you with certainty what happens after you die, but they may help you to tackle the equally important questions of why we are here and what we should be prepared for in afterlife. Adopt rituals and explore spirituality. Whether you are religious or not, rituals are important for creating a sense of meaning in life. They also give continuity to our existence. A ritual can be as simple as taking a walk every afternoon or lighting a candle each morning. You can recognize a seasonal change or something emotional or physical happening in your life. The choice is completely yours on how you want to face the certain issue of death. If you are curious about your family's religious practices or want to explore new spiritual ideas, now is the time. Don't be afraid to ask the tough questions about the afterlife. These are only questions with the potential to guide you deeper, and to guide you deeper into an understanding of your faith or aspect of your life for things that matter most. Focus on living well each and every day, my friends. There are so many simple things that you can do to live a healthier and more positive life. In fact, sometimes the smallest steps applied consistently lead to the biggest changes. Make a commitment to walk every day, rain or shine. Explore your passions. Write a bucket list with all of the amazing things that you want to do before it's your time. If you are busy living, you won't have time to worry about dying. Keep those hands moving, keep those feet moving. Plan for your passing is something that I have to address here. Many of the questions that I have had about dying are religious and physiological in nature. But what about the practical concerns? Many of us worry about dying because we wonder what will happen to our family after we are gone. Will our grandchildren be happy? Will our spouse be able to recover from our passing? If so, will they have enough money to continue to live the kind of life that they deserve and what they're used to? These are all valid questions, my friends. The good news is that while we can't control when or how we live this world, we can control much of what we leave behind. Many people feel the sense of relief when they get their affairs in order, even if they have many decades of healthy life ahead of them. They know that should the unexpected happen, their wishes will be clear and their legacy secure, knowing that they made a difference in this world. At the end of the day, my friends, the advice from other people over 50 who have conquered their fear of death is simple. Focus on living authentically, passionately, and well. A fear of death cannot take root in the heart of a person who is truly satisfied with their life. Are you afraid of death? Well, some of you might be. So, text me or call me and tell me why are you not afraid of death? After death, where do you think that you will go? In my case, I know I'm going to heaven. What advice would you give to a friend who is struggling with the fear of death? Write that down. Let me know. Have you made a difference in the world? That is super important because making a difference means so much more. Have you found a passion? After death, will your legacy continue? Text me at 804-895-3637 or call me at 844-405-HELP. We can help take our lives back. We can help each other understand and maybe conquer the fear of death. But it all starts with a phone call or a text, and it definitely has to include the Lord Jesus Christ. Drop to your knees and ask God for guidance and direction, and He will help you face and eliminate the fear of death. May God bless each and every one of you. We'll talk to you tomorrow, and remember to have a great life with Jesus Christ in your life. Take good care. Remember, God loves you.